Hello, welcome back to my studio. I just wanted to go through a few of the ways that I make and keep colour swatches. I do them on pieces of watercolour paper, quite large. I folded them in half just so I can slip them in my backpack. All the different sort of blues and the transparent red oxide I might want, or a cerulean blue with a yellow and a red, that sort of thing, just on bits of paper. Here's another one, cadmium red light, cerulean blue and cadmium red, ultramarine blue, cadmium orange, a raw sienna and an ultra blue. And then I've got a whole palette of interesting colours as a landscape painter that I wouldn't necessarily think about in the heat of the moment. So sometimes it's just good to remember that cadmium orange and ultramarine blue can make a beautiful muted green if pushed far enough, as can raw sienna. Look at that gorgeous sort of tawny colour. So bits of paper, very useful. I also fold bits of watercolour paper into a little concertina, and then I can just clip it and put it in my backpack. Again, I was using ultramarine blue transparent reds, a cerulean with a transparent red, the cadmium light, the ultra blue, and the cerulean and cadmium red, just to see. And then also on the back side I've got some other colours. This is a Prussian blue, something that I use when I'm at the ocean. I seem to have put more burnt sienna into it, so I might have to do another one where I push it to the blue more. I got to the grey, but I didn't quite get into the blue. So that's really useful. It's literally just a piece of watercolour paper, folded in half, and then you just fold these back on themselves. Really useful, I like that. And this is a slightly larger one I did, just get it in the frame. And this was to do with the light across a whole day. There we are. So in the morning you tend to have a pearly sort of a cerulean cobalt with a bit of quin magenta. That would be your sky. This might be your sunlit area, raw sienna and quinacridone magenta. An ultramarine blue and a burnt sienna for the evening. Midday, the light changes, it's much more dramatic, it's high above you. This is on a slant. The early morning would be a slanted light. This would be a direct overhead light. Your sky might go to a cerulean or a phthalo blue. Your sunlit area might be more Naples yellow, raw sienna, Viridian, stronger colours. And then the shadows just use an ultramarine blue and a burnt umber for sort of greyed out shadow, slightly cooler. And then the sky in the evening gets all those beautiful oranges and golds. So a quinacridone rose, an orange, maybe a transparent orange, and a cobalt blue would mix to make that sort of dusky, beautiful sky. In a sunlit area where the low sun is hitting the sunlit areas, a quinacridone gold, a transparent orange would be really lovely. And the shadows, an Indanthrone blue and a burnt sienna, absolutely gorgeous. You can see how all of these colours just tell you that that's evening at that golden hour. Equally, you can tell that's very bright, high light, and that's that pearly early morning sun. So that's really handy too. So I hope that's been useful. Bits of paper, concertinas and books. Thank you for watching. I hope this has given you some ideas and that you'll make books and swatches and slip them in your back pocket when you go out plein air painting. Alright, have fun, happy painting, see you again.